Hi, this is Jesse from Rabbit here. Today I want to do a side-by-side comparison between Rabbit LAM Playground and OpenAI Operator. For all of you guys who don't know, both of these systems are a generic web agent system. That means that they are AI agent that can do things on your behalf on the destination websites. Um, Rabbit released their LAM Playground somewhere around October last year, and OpenAI just dropped their operator recently. And I upgraded my account to the Pro tier to get access to operator. It actually costs $200 per month, and operator is part of the Pro plans. So I upgraded my account so that I got access to it, and I feel it's really interesting to do a side by side comparison. Um, there are a lot of similarities and differences between these two products, which hopefully by showing the prompts, watch it running, and I can share a lot of my thoughts. But the purpose of this video is just to do a quick side-by-side comparison. I haven't do this myself yet, so this will be the first time. So first of all, right off the bat, the I really like the UI from the operator, where it gives you a lot of like a sample queries that you can use, sample prompts. This is really neat because especially for the first time users, you want to kind of like try something that's working, and they gave you a lot of like sample prompts. We actually featured a couple of the prompts here because we are primarily talking to the R1. You can use the LAM playground directly on the R1 just by pressing the button and talk to it. So we don't have like all this fancy US yet. Um, so this is something that I really like about OpenAI. Let's try this. Just pick a random one. So it says find a sushi restaurant with high ratings with reservations tonight for two. So here is where the first difference I can notice between these two systems, because OpenAI actually have a specific tag on this prompt called open table. So that means that this is already routing this prompt, telling the agent to finish this task on that website. We don't have this kind of like pre-filled tag systems. The reason for that is that for a lot of cases, I feel like you should have the AI agent to show you all the capabilities and availabilities from all the services. But if that's the case, you want to just book the restaurant from the open table, you can just easily add on your prompt, like from open table. So I'm going to show you what I mean. So if I just paste here, find a sushi restaurant for two, what LAM Playground does is that because you don't, I didn't specifically tell the system to go from open table. It will just do the Google search, and it will find whatever possible way. Could be from open table, could be from Yelp, but that should be the same if I just cancel this tag. So if I cancel this tag, actually, it just actually go to the open table because the AI likes the open table for the first option. But the same if I cancel that tab on the operator, it should theoretically do the same thing. It should start searching on Google and pick a random one. So it might be from the open table, it might be from somewhere else, depending on where the AI likes to go. So let's see here. Yeah, it actually go to the open table as well. So let's pause this. Let's give a refresh. Let's do a fair comparison. So let's both give a refresh. Let's find the same prompt, so which is here. I'm not going to cancel this tab because I want both the systems go to exactly the same place, which is on open table. I'm going to just basically copy and paste here. And on LAM Playground, I'll just type on open table. Okay, so I'm trying to hit the two buttons at the same time. So here we go. And right off the bat, OpenAI asked me for my location or a zip code. So, and I'll explain why LAM Playground doesn't need that in a bit. So I'll just do Santa Monica. Okay, so now both agents are the same state. They're trying to figure out the restaurant. The reason that Rabbit LAM Playground doesn't need that because it's not because that we know your location. It's because is connected to your R1. And as long as your R1 is connected to the internet, we use your R1 locations. So it's really handy that you don't need to kind of like manually update the location. You use your R1 as if your user phone is almost like you go to the open table from your phone. It knows where you are and just logs to that position. And boom, on the I'm gonna take a pause because LAM Playground is pretty fast on this. So it's almost done. It's waiting for me to put my personal contact information and all that. Um, and I can take over like OpenAI here. I can take a pause. I can take control. I can take over. But this is blazing fast compared to the operator on this specific case. And another thing you can see from here is that it actually knows my name. That means that it actually shows me as a login user. And the reason that the LAM Playground can do this is that we're managing all the logins through cookies. And we have a page called Cookie Jar here. And say if you want to log into a new website, you just type, I want to log into Google. And it will basically go to that website and you will just do manual login from here. Yeah, I can just do manual login from here, and it's going to basically ask you to do the 2FA, whatever security, auth app, whatever you have. So once you logged in, you just click I logged in, and then that login cookie will be saved. So that next time, if you're running the agent to that destination, you don't need to do that, and you can choose to delete your cookies anytime you want. And this is not saving your credential. This is saving the login cookies. And on Rabbit LAM Playground, you do the login manually by yourself. Okay, so let's go back to this page. And meanwhile, let's watch for the OpenAI to choose from. It looks like it's still going, so you can see the details from here. Yeah, I don't know how long it took for OpenAI to pick that restaurant. Okay, pick another one. I think I can run that task again while we're waiting for the operator. So let's just do that again, and I'll let you see how fast this is. So it's kind of like choosing the location back and forth on OpenAI. Yeah, pick a different restaurant. But one thing I noticed for both systems, that the prompt needs to be enforced. I'm not sure if you see this. This video is recorded as of today, which is 28th, right? And on the prompt, we ask for tomorrow night. And on OpenAI, it says January 30th. And on our LAM Playground, it says January 28th. So they both got the date wrong. And this is, one of the limitations that sometimes you really need to kind of like force prompting the important information. So let's go back here and rerun the task on open table. Make sure it's January 29th. I'm curious if by doing this prompt, it will basically change the dates for LAM Playground. But OpenAI is still struggling, just trying to just even book the restaurant. This is quite shocking. I thought they were highly optimized for their sample task, and this is like a prompt that they featured on their home screen. So That's kind of like crazy. Anyway, okay, so that prompt actually works. It finds Perch LA Wednesday, January 29th. And this is really a showcase of, sometimes you really need to make sure that you force prompting it. Oh, actually, it should. It actually just booked the restaurant for me. I need to cancel it. But anyway, on OpenAI Operator, I don't know why it's struggling selecting Santa Monica because it's just doing these things nonstop. But LAM Playground, it actually run the task fairly fast, and some sensitive information like time and date. That's something that AI hallucinates a lot, and it's generally a good practice for you to make sure that you specific the time and the date. Um, Now, I didn't talk during the AI was making mistakes because I was curious if the AI can kind of like correct for itself. Both of these agents have a good level of self correctness. So I think it try to search romantic French Bristol on the wrong bar, and it has no result, and then it just corrected itself and researched for the relative restaurant. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna wait for the operator to finish this task. I will say it looks to me that it's kind of like struggling selecting the. It's basically just, as you can see here, it's basically uh, going back and forth, trying to select and deselect downtown, which I don't know why. It could be working if I try rerun the prompt, but I don't know why in this case it failed in this specific manner. But anyway, to save everyone's time, let's go back to the main screen. Let's try something new. So I want to bring this to a fresh stage. Um, so they have delivery, send me flowers, Instacart. Yeah, maybe let's try something on the Instacart. So basically, this is a little bit confusing to me on the operator because like order my Euro groceries. How can you know my Euro groceries? I would assume at some point, task like this, you have to kind of like take control manually, right? So this one is quite interesting. Order all of the ingredients to cook steak with loaded baked potatoes. So this requires not only to do the action, but a certain layer of understanding the ingredients between different groceries. So again, it points to the Instacart. Um, I want to see how OpenAI optimized for this specific website, if that's the case. So I'm gonna just paste that here on the LAM playground, and I'll just do Instacart. Okay, So ready? Let's go. Oh, interesting. So it actually, I'll need you some information. Okay. So again, right off the bat, OpenAI does not have all those information, so I have to manually tell the operator my actual address. I'm not sure if I want to do that, but let's just be a very vague. So Santa Monica, number of servings two, no, no preference, no restrictions. Again, on LAM Playground, uh, it it will not be able to deliver to you because you haven't logged in. But you can take pause and take control, similar to what OpenAI is, the operator is, which you will see. It has a pop up window, so that means that we're gonna take a pause. We're gonna basically log in from here. So we'll just do login, continue with phone. Here, and I should be getting a verification code. Phone login isn't set up for the number. Are you sure? Interesting. The OpenAI is trying to search without login. I would assume it will run into the same pop-up window. Uh, but anyway, I think what we can do is we can go here and log in and save on the cookie jar. Oh, sorry. Instacart.com. Okay, so let's log in from here. Um, okay, I'm getting a code. No, thanks. Okay. I should be logged in from here. So let's click I logged in. Cool. Now let's rerun this. Boom. On Instacart. So OpenAI is searching through all these integrants, but it doesn't like to add to the shopping cart. While on LAM Playground, it does show I'm logged in. And it goes to Ralph's and it starts to search for items on Ralph's. So we'll see if it works. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk through the entire video. So if I'm remaining silent, I'm just watching both screens and see how things goes. But I'll share thoughts if I found something interesting. So bear with me. I'm not gonna talk through every moment. So yeah, let's just watch. So OpenAI says, would you like me to add these items to your cart? Yes. Again, then the pop-up window shows. Oh, same way. So log on the browser. Wait, take control. Oh, it's loading. Okay, let's do that one more time. Oh, there's a captcha. So cars. Oh, I think that's cars. Oh, wait, cars. There is no car. That's a truck. Well, there is no car. Yeah, it's interesting because you know definitely to most people, I think it's significantly underestimated. In the era of AI agent, the entire captcha system and Cloudflare stuff, antibot detection needs to be rethink and reconsidered because those systems were intended to block like bad players, like malicious bots. But assuming in the future, if everyone use agent, those are like good bots, then you should allow that. I'm really struggling to get rid of this captcha fire hydrant. Okay, that's an easy one. Verify. Wait, what? Check the new images. Okay, verify. Oh, what? Already has login to continue. Yeah, okay, login. So it keeps running. There's a problem, but again, I think the task is finished. So if I go to my cart, go to checkout, what's there? Oh, that was my previous. Wait, continue to check out. Yes, it's basically already in my cart, right? But let me go back see if the AI is trying to do something. Okay, let me get a new code to log in on OpenAI just to make sure that it's a fair comparison. Cool. So now I logged in, finish up, return control to. I like the way that they have these little buttons to make sure that, you know, troubleshooting a loading error, we're searching for immigrants. Okay, let's give further prompts to this. Search. It looks like ROFs are not loaded. Try on other stores. Wait, I thought I signed up. Wait, I thought I logged in, but on this window it's not working. It says unavailable near this address. Okay. That's interesting. I don't know why. I'm sure I can get Instacart to my address. That's interesting because it's loading here, right? It's loading here. It's not loading on the OpenAI. Well, anyway, I think it's really challenging for tasks like in specific items, ordering from like different stores. But at least here, um, it's being able to kind of like actually go through the page and actually load stuff and get to your account. I don't know if because I log in the same account on the both sides, but this is a bit confusing on this example. Um, so so far, I think I will consider both agent needs to get better on this. Let's try something else. Let's try a simple one. Let's try news. Okay, summarize the latest AI news. Um, this I don't think you need an agent to do this, right? You can just use GPT or you can just talk to R1. So that might be too simple. What else they have? Let's try multi-destination. Let's try something that they don't have a sample prompt. So we actually put a sample prompt here, which this is. Let me refresh the page here. Let me refresh the page here. So let's try this. Go to Reddit, search for people's recommendation for the best smart TV of 2024, and then go to Best Buy and add the recommend model to my shopping cart. So I'm gonna just copy paste here on both. So this is actually requires two destinations. First, you have to go to Reddit, and you have to kind of like get the answers from the Reddit posts. Then get that answer, go to Best Buy, and further do the actions. In fact, agent systems like this, in theory, you can chain as many as you want. You can do like three, four, five, six destinations. You just need to type them through in prompts. Oops. Oh, this is funny. I didn't expect this. You've been blocked by network security. Why? I don't know why it blocks OpenAI operator in specific. I mean, this is something that I want to talk through, like anti-bot detection, captcha, things like this. This is definitely a major, major, major issue, and the way we understand it is that you know because you're hosting this agent in the cloud, and if you don't have a device, if you don't have a local IP or device, then it's gonna basically picking up that address, some random Azure or AWS or Google Cloud host in, I don't know, middle of nowhere. But because in our case in Rabbit LAM Playground, we do have a local device, so at least it has the IP. That solves partially of the problem. But for more advanced systems like Cloudflare, we haven't solved that yet. We're working on a dedicated driver that will solve that. But this is not something that I think companies that building AI agents should solve. This is more like a universal agreement. Be like, hey, now we're in the agent era. That there's a lot of like I said, good bots that are agent that legitimately represents users to do things. So I feel like all this captcha Cloudflare systems needs to evolve as well, right? Cases like this on our end, it basically goes to a Reddit, it searches for the best TVs, and it picks the LG one, and then LG B4. That's basically what AI picks. And I'm not sure if I agree or disagree. This is one of the best TVs. But what I can tell you is that if you make further edits to this, be like make sure they're 4K HDR and 120 hertz, and the more detail you put in a prompt, the better to help you with your result. But let's verify here. It should add one TV to my card. Surely it did. So it add the 48 B4, and let's modify this a little bit. So let's change this. Let's rerun the prompt. Make sure it's 60-inch or bigger. Well, I guess here, let's see if I have any way to get rid of this. I can do login. Okay. So yeah, so let me see if I can. Oh, actually, what? Oh, sorry. Yeah, so let's see if I can log in on this. Oops. What? Interesting. Let's try another way. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure I'm using my correct password for this. So Oh, you know what? I clicked sign in with Google. I want to actually sign in with my email. That's my bad. But I guess there's no way to go back, right? If you run into a window like this with operator, there's no way to go back. How can I go back? Yeah, there's no way to go back. Um, that's really weird. Okay, so let me explain to the OpenAI operator, see if he understands. Okay, I clicked the wrong button. Can you go to previous page? That's not the previous page. What? Yeah, it says attempting navigation back to Reddit. That's promising. Ha, they're using Bing search. See here? Okay, cool. And now I just go, oh, okay. At least I'm here. So let's try this. What? Yeah, I want to see if actually it's my fault. Let me just log in my Reddit on a separate window just to verify. Yeah, I just logged in. See, I logged in on my own Reddit on a separate window. So let me just try one more time. What? I'll just, yeah. I don't know. Oh, I know exactly why. Okay, I know exactly why. The uppercase and lowercase got messed up on this VNC. So in fact, I'm typing my correct password, but for whatever reason, the uppercase and lowercase on this VNC messed up. So I have to use Shift to do the trick. Okay, now I'm logged in. Will it continue the task? That's a problem. Again, here we've added a new TV that is indeed bigger than 60 inch. It added a, oh, sorry, I think I clicked the wrong button. It was asking me to, oh, I see. It says that won't be available until March, April. Okay, sure, sure. Get a, make your own choice uh, with a different model. Okay, now for the operator, it finally goes to the buy spy. I mean, latency and speed wise, I would say LAM Playground is probably a bit faster and certainly faster on some of the tasks. But even on the same task here on the Best Buy is roughly, I would say Best Buy is probably roughly the same. But on the open table one, it's definitely faster. Um, okay, it finds the same TV. That's interesting. Okay, add this to my cart. Yeah, same. Add this to my cart. Yes. Okay. LAM Playground added the new TV to my cart. Let's verify that. Take a pause. Let's verify that. Oh, it actually choose. It actually added a TV mount. I mean, this is one part of the funny things that I like to watch with agents. Sometimes it's get a little bit over smart and help you make decisions. It just added a mount for whatever no reason, which I don't think this is a good thing by any means. But this is funny to watch. Meanwhile, here I don't think it's working. Let's see the output. Okay, confirming user before adding TV to cart. I did confirm. I said yes. Oh, it's just thinking. Oh, never mind. This is definitely slower than Playground. Because I typed yes like probably like a minute ago. I don't know why. Maybe they have too much of traffic. Um, Hard to say. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure if I should wait for this because this is obviously taking too long. Yeah, this is obviously taking too long. Very interesting. Very interesting. I believe by search for the latest news it will work, but other cases we tried, history cases we tried with all this, hard to say. See, it's still working on trying to find a Santa Monica restaurant. Yeah, I don't know if there. Oh, something happened. Oh, I just clicked that task. It's still struggling here. But one thing I like that it can run tasks in parallel. This is something that Rabbit is working on as well to run different agents in parallel, so that you can switch between this. But I don't know exactly the reason why. It okay. Are you still working on it? I feel like the system just stopped responding for whatever reason because it's obviously taking too long. Anyway, let's move on. I gave up. All right, so let's refresh. Let's try a different one. So news. Okay, so let's find a sample prompt without giving the destination. Summarize the latest AI news. This should be an easy task. Let's go. This is something that I don't think we need an agent to do that. The benefit of the agent is that it uses live search and it basically combines all the sources, presumably combines all the sources. But as you can tell, it used Microsoft Bing, which is understandable because the partnership with Microsoft. Um, okay, it goes to MSN, but that's a specific source on one particular article, right? Here on the playground, it gives you a quick summary. All right, so you can be like, pay me more. Meanwhile, operator is reading this article. Okay, it does give me more. Okay, elaborate on DeepSeek. Okay, summarize the latest AI news. It just gave me one specific source, which is DeepSeek. I like the way that they can give you a link, be like click full article here. I like that, but it doesn't combine all the latest AI news. That's just one specific article. Meanwhile, on the LAM playground, I asked it to be elaborate on DeepSeek, so it opens a BBC article. It says based on the BBC article, and it gave me the article for me to read. It gave me a summary, which is really nice. Cool. Okay, I think the video is getting ridiculously long. I don't think anyone will have the patience to watch till the end. So I feel like that's it for today. But TLDR, first of all, I have to say both systems are extremely similar. They use the agent to control the website based on user's prompt, right? And the core capability is that it's taking screenshot and it basically is trying to figure out what are the components, where are the buttons are, and then use a driver to click on it. And both systems presented with a virtual machine. There is definitely a lot of limitations on running this on a virtual machine because, again, obviously for antibot detection, location, captchas, logins, and stuff. So in our case, Rabbit LAM Playground, we have this cookie jar to help you manage with your history logins, and you can manually log in whatever website you want to log in for the future use. And you don't need to do this every single time. Once you save your cookie, then that's it. It should be able to store with your cookie, and you can delete your cookie anytime you want, or you can just simply remove all the saved cookies from here. Um, and on the actual interface, I like OpenAI more that they have this more refined kind of like category and sample prompts for you to run. Um, and the way that OpenAI handles login is that there is no universal saved space for the cookies, and you have to do that manually from this VNC every time it pops up, which I believe Cookie Jar is a much pleasant solution. Um, but I was mostly shocked about the benchmark performance that we just run all the samples side by side. Um, I'm sure that this is the OpenAI operator is still in its early previews. But for examples, we tried like smart TV search Reddit and book a restaurant. Um, I'm not using anything fancy. I'm actually using their featured prompts, and you would assume these will work. But obviously, it's quite challenging for the current operator to even finish this. And this could be, again, I have to make this disclaimer. I understand all these systems are evolving very fast and they are deploying new versions probably every other day. But, you know, the version I'm trying as if today, which I put a disclaimer on this video at the bottom, this is based on the performance of January 28th, 2025. And I've run all these samples once on the OpenAI operator. So maybe if I rerun it, it will work. Actually, I might just want to do that, give it another chance. Let's just do this one more time. But obviously, I think it's pretty clear that um, a lot of the cases LAM Playground actually handles pretty well. So let's just give it one more chance on this. This is the sample prompts on OpenAI operator. So we'll see. Oh, actually, you know what? I have to do this. I have to give it to the open table. Um, yeah, this one. But it's very confusing to me, like why they all of a sudden kind of like stopped or stopped working. Um, this video is by no means talking about okay how good that playground is and um, all these things that OpenAI currently are not working. This is by no means intended to do that. This is just me getting the pro tier today and getting my hands on as the end customer to try both systems. And this video is unedited, uncut, and um, just trying to do side by side comparisons with zero editing. Hopefully, this is helpful for you to compare both systems. And yeah, so I think a lot of companies are working on the agent, and it's getting harder and harder in 2025. So we at Rabbit, we really welcome any competitors, and we definitely want to learn more from our competitors as well. There are a lot of lessons that I learned just by using the operators, which I can hopefully work with the team to get LAM Playground even better. But this is the feature came with the R1, $199 came with the R1 that you can use since last October. And if you like it, give it a try. And if you have the pro tier of the OpenAI, do a comparison yourself, and let us know your thoughts and feedbacks. Um, yeah, I think that's it for today. I'm gonna just give it another try and end the streaming. Okay, it's getting there. It clicked romantic, then it clicked brunch. Then it clicked brunch again. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I will be giving up at this point if I'm a user. So definitely, okay, it starts to select the location as French. Um, anyway, I'm gonna end the live stream today. I think this is one of the boring videos because it's too long, and I'm here alone talking through all this. But um, I think I like to do the side by side comparisons to all the features the other companies has where R1 can do, and showcasing more of the features that R1 can do while others cannot yet. Um, anyway, go back to build. Thanks.